Are you getting ready to buy a home? This is definitely one of those things where you should learn from other people's mistakes. Although the home buying process will never be perfect, it definitely doesn't hurt to avoid a few mistakes. My name is Lexi Esparza-Schlinke, the realtor that educates. I specialize in the South Texas area. Make sure you avoid these home buyer bloopers in South Texas. The first home buyer blooper is believing that automated valuation models, AVM'S, have the correct value. An AVM is the home's worth that you will find on popular real estate websites. Now, I have nothing against these companies that use AVMs. I do have something against my clients being misled. A lot of home buyers will want to use AVMs because they're quick, they're easy, and you can just get them at the click of a button. However, I do want to bring light to the fact that these are rarely accurate. Additionally, lenders will almost never accept an AVM as a true depiction of the home's value. An appraiser will be sent out to determine its actual worth simply because they will always be able to uncover more than a computer can. This is why it's so important to work with a real estate agent who can run comparative market analysis before you put an offer in on a home. Don't fall into the AVM trap. Speak with a trusted real estate professional to get a more accurate home value. The next home buyer blooper is listening to people who bought a home years ago. The biggest problem with this is the fact that the market has changed and will continue to. Now, I'm not saying to dismiss the advice of your loved ones. However, I am saying to pay attention to where the advice is coming from and what it's about. If they tell you to offer significantly under list price with lots of contingencies and asking for concessions, but you're facing a strong seller's market, should you really do that? Make sure you are keeping current with the market and considering who and what advice you're receiving. This one goes right with the last one, but homebuyer blooper number 3 is believing people who insist that every home is overpriced by X%. If they're commenting on a home being extremely overpriced, but it's right around the same ballpark as the others on the market, is it really overpriced? Of course, we want to make sure that the home you're interested in is priced correctly. However, it's unlikely that every single home you see is overpriced. The home buying process should be as positive of an experience as possible for you. Don't let people's negativity bring you down. The fourth home buyer blooper is disregarding the explanation of a seller's market conditions. A seller's market is basically when the sellers are in the driver's seat. There are more buyers looking to buy than there are homes on the market. With supply low and demand high, sellers will have the upper hand. Now, this is not to say you cannot buy during one of these times. It's just something to keep in mind when you are in the search for homes and putting in offers, etc. The last home buyer blooper is not getting a mortgage pre-approval. Before looking at properties, there would be nothing worse than finding out that you can't afford the home you fell in love with. Naturally, we're going to be attracted to the more expensive homes. Let's minimize this by sticking to our price range when we're on the hunt for that perfect home for us. Another reason to make sure you get pre-approved is because nowadays, sellers don't even want to consider an offer that doesn't have a pre-approval letter attached to it. They want to know you can afford their home. There's as much on the line for them as there is for you. Let's be respectful of the sellers as well. That'll be you someday. Though these are just a few homebuyer bloopers, they are the most pertinent ones you should avoid. If you're in the market to buy a home, you may want to learn how to reach your home buying goals. Watch this video next. Remember, you can always download my free home buyer's guide using the link below. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them. Click my booking link down below to schedule a call. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.